So we're going to get ready for the grand introductions. But before we get ready, I want to make sure you're ready, because they're outside there ready. So I want to make sure everybody in here is ready. So when I start calling names, I want you to make some noise. Make some noise right now. Make some noise. Make some noise. Perfect. You see that energy you have right now? I want you to multiply that times 2 when they come in, okay? When they come in. So we're going to get ready for the grand introductions. All right, so I'd like to introduce all the groomsmen, Now is that time that we all have been waiting for. I want you to make some noise right now. Make some noise for the newlyweds, Jen and Ben. They will dance to Tyler Childers, In Your Love.
Oh man, it's your boy DJ Kino, and I'm back with another one. And today we're going to talk about how I prepare the songs for special moments in all the weddings that I DJ. And I think this is a very special thing to do, and it's very easy, to be honest with you. And we're going to get into the my workflow in a second. I just want to explain why I prepare my songs the way I do. So if you look at the video, I have to get the crowd participation. So that means I have to use the mic, I have to MC. I do not have time to actually look at the song to make sure it's the correct song, because that's one thing you do not want to do. You don't want to play a song that is not the correct song at somebody's wedding. You can ruin everything. So if you prepare, you can eliminate the possibility of playing the wrong song if you prepare properly, and I'm gonna show you how to do that today. So like I said, as you're on the mic, you're emceeing, you're getting the crowd participation, guess what? You gotta play that next song instantly. You don't have time to drag and drop it from the folder onto your, to your board, to your deck, to your controller. You don't have time to look for it. You don't have time to make sure it's the right song. You need to have it so that way it plays instantly. And I'm gonna show you how to do that today. So let's get started.
So what you're looking at now is my desktop. Anytime I'm going to do a wedding for somebody, I always create a folder with the name on it and the date of the wedding, so that way I know when it is and I know who this folder belongs to, and I put all their files in this folder. I don't care what it is. If we talk about something, it could be notes, it could be music. I put everything in this folder. So let's open the folder up. And as you see, I have a few things in here. I have the contract in here. I have the wedding worksheet, a few songs in here already. So this is for this particular person. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to prepare songs for the ceremony. I'm going to prepare songs for the grand entrance, and I'm going to prepare songs for other special things like cake cutting, the bouquet toss, things like that. However, for this video, I'm only going to show you how I'm going to prepare the songs for the ceremony, and the rest will work exactly the same way. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a folder. And once you place your music in this folder, do not move it, because I'm going to link it to Serato. It's going to be outside of Serato. Well, I'm going to link it to Serato. And so it's going to be outside of iTunes, And when you link something to Serato and it's outside of iTunes, if you move that folder, you're gonna break the link and you cannot find the song. We don't want that. All right, so this folder is gonna be for the ceremony. All right, and I always make a special track right here. I have it here with no sound, and I explain to you why I have that. And it's very easy to make. Just find any audio recorder, press record, make sure there's no sound in the background, and you have it. I think this was about 3 minutes long. So we're gonna put this in the ceremony so that way we can make it easy to find when it's time to find it. All right, so here is the wedding worksheet. This is where I have all the music. So this is for the ceremony here. I have a few songs. So when we have the groom entrance or the processional, we have some songs. We have Love Ballad. Then the bridal party comes in. I gotta play I Do by Rotimi. Then a bride ceremony song, First Time by Teeks. They got a sand ceremony, and it's All of Me by John Legend. And then they're gonna have an exit, the recessional, and that's Bill Withers' Lovely Day. All of this I want on the same track so that way I can just push a button and it's gonna play. But you have to make sure you put it in the right order. So check 3 and 4 times to make sure you don't make a mistake. Once you don't make a mistake here, you're gonna be good. All right. So I wrote these songs down already, so I don't need this page. Let's go over into Serato. And all right, let's go ahead and delete this because I want to show you exactly my option. I think it's option delete. It's command delete, control delete. All right. So the way I make my ceremony setup, that's wedding setup. I first put the person's name. Our name was Christina. All right. The first crate I'm going to make is for the ceremony. So we're going to put for our ceremony. All right. So in the ceremony, we know we're going to have the groom entrance. So, and then after the groom, we're going to have the bridal party. So I want to set it up just like it's going to happen. All right. After the bridal party, I believe there's how can I forget? The bride. All right. The bride. All right. So after the bride, we have the sand ceremony. All right, and after the sand ceremony, we have the recessional, which is, I'm gonna just push exit, all right? All right, so we have the entrance, the bridal party, the bride, sand ceremony, the exit. All right, so let's get these songs. And I'm gonna push pause because I forgot to, I'm gonna write the songs down on a piece of paper so that way I don't have to keep going back and forth from this sheet to that paper, to the Serato back and forth. So I'm gonna write it down on a piece of paper and I'll be right back. All right, so now that I have everything written on paper right here, don't scrutinize my writing. I can close this out, but I'm just minimize it because I'm gonna use it all night. I can close that out. And so remember, we still have her folder right here. Let's go into Serato. We have the folders that we created. So for the ceremony, we have the groom entrance, the bridal party, the bride, sand ceremony, the exit. All right. So for the groom entrance, it's Love Ballad. So let's type here. By LTD. So this is, looks like it's the highest quality by LTD. So we're gonna put this for the groom entrance. All right. And then also, I'm also gonna put it in this ceremony folder here. All right, so let's put it in the ceremony. So I'm gonna do two things at the same time. All right, so the next song would be I Do by Rotimi. That's what the bridal party is gonna walk into. All right, make sure it's clean. All right, so now the bridal party walks into that. And then same thing, I'm going to just put this up. So let's put this up here. I don't have to drag it down so much. All right, so we're gonna put it here. All right, so the next one is going to be, put it just like that, that way I can see it. All right, so the next one is Teeks, First Time, and that is going to be the bride entrance. She's gonna walk down to this. All right, so let's put Teeks in here. Same thing. right. Next is John Legend, All of Me. All of Me, John. All right, here it is. And that is going to be for the Sand Ceremony. And then same thing, we're gonna put it up here. And then the last one is a recessional, Bill Withers, Lovely Day. All right, so we're gonna take this one here. And that's the exit. So I always put it in those perspective folders just in case, because you always want to have 1, 2, 3, 4 backups just in case. So just in case my first method don't work, I can just easily go into each folder and pull out the song and keep going. All right, so I have other backups too. All right, so now that we're done here, let's arrange this by name so it's easy to find. And so now we're gonna put these songs on one long track, and we're gonna do it very quickly. All right, so the first one is a Groom Entrance. He's gonna walk into Love Ballad by LTD, and that is this one. So we're gonna open this one up. All right, so we're gonna push edit, and we're gonna add a clip to the end. And the clip we're gonna add to the end is going to be this silence track that I made. And the reason why is we want to have a buffer. So that way, if you're playing a song, you have this buffer just in case you need a break, you need to transition, whatever the case would be, you need that buffer. You don't want to go from one song to the next, to the next, to the next. All right. So we have the buffer. So this is the first song that the groom is going to walk into. We have the buffer. Then we're going to do it again. So add clip to end. And the next song would be I Do by Rotimi. That's what the bridal party is going to walk in. So let's find I Do right here. All right. Guess what? We're going to put that buffer in there again. So edit, add clip to end, and let's put that buffer in there. Okay. All right. So next we have the bride entrance. So the bride entrance is going to be Teeks. Edit, add clip to end. Where's that clip to end? All right, so let's find Teeks. Hit right here, first time, make sure. Yep, Teeks first time. All right, we're gonna add that buffer again. Edit, add clip to end. That silence, you need that silence in there just in case. All right, so next we got the Sand Ceremony. So the Sand Ceremony is going to be All of Me by John Legend. And All of Me is here. All right, and one more buffer, and the last one is the exit, Lovely Day by Bill Withers. All right, so let's edit, add clip to end. All right, so let's find Lovely Day here, and we can click this X, and I'm going to title it Christina Ceremony Songs All. That way I know those are all of her ceremony songs. Christina Ceremony Songs All. All right, and we're going to save it right here in the ceremony folder right here. Perfect. All right, so now I'm going to go back into Serato. All right, so I have all of her songs here, but I'm going to add one more folder, and we're going to call it Ceremony All. All right, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag, and I don't put this, see, all of my songs, if you look, they're all in iTunes. That's why they got the symbol right here. I'm not going to put this in iTunes because this is not something I'm going to use after this wedding. I'm going to use it this one time and that's it. So I'm going to find the song I just created, which is this one, Christina Ceremony All. And I'm going to just drag and drop it right here in Serato. All right, so now that the track is in Serato, we're going to make sure everything plays and we're going to add our cue points. Add and label. All right. So I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear this or not, but I'll try to play it. So, all right. So in fact, let me put my camera here. Put my camera down there. All right. So this is the first song. So we got to make sure this first song is Love Ballad by LTD. So this, yep, this is it. Oh yeah, this is it. This is it. Oh, I'm feeling this one. All right, let's not make this video longer than it should be. All right, so that's going to be the first cue point. Put it right there. In fact, I might put it just a second, just a hair, just in case. Just in case. All right, and we're going to label this Groom. There you go. All right, so now the next one, we got all the silence in between. And all the silence is just in case. And let's put it about here. We're gonna add it and we're gonna label this one Bridal Party. Bridal Party, B party. All right. But let's make sure, because this one has to be I Do by Rotimi. So let's make sure that's it. Yep, this is it. Yeah, that's it. I'm not gonna let that bad boy play with. Let's continue with the video. All right, so let's find the next one. All right, so let's put the cue point about here. And this one is going to be the bride. She's going to enter into Teeks first time. So we're going to put bride. B-R-I-D-E. Yep, I can't see, it's kind of small. All right, so we have the bride entrance. So let's make sure that this one is correct as well. This is Teeks. Yep, this is it. Can't believe we're here. All right, so she's gonna walk into that. And then let's look for the next one, the sand ceremony. All right, come on. Right, here it is, right here. We put it just a tad, just in case. All right, so S ceremony. That's the sand ceremony. That should be All of Me by John Legend. Let's check it to make sure. That's John Legend for sure. All right, and then the last one is the exit, or the recessional, as the proper term is. Come on, there it is. All right, let's put it here. And we're gonna label this exit. And we got to make sure this is the Bill Withers Lovely Day. So let's see. That's it. That's it. As long as there's no last minute changes, there you go. These are your songs. So now if you have to MC, you can, you don't MC any ceremony anyway, but it's just always good to have. So you'll go to the first cue point, and when you see the coordinator kind of give you like a wave, all you gotta do is make sure it's there. You put it on, right? It's playing, it's nice playing. And then when it's time to change the song, you'll put the next cue point. There you go. So all you gotta do is just keep going through the songs. And that's it. It is so easy. It didn't take that long. I gotta see how long this video is. So anyways, I'm going to repeat that same process for the introductions and also for the special songs, as far as like the cake cutting, the bouquet toss, and any other thing that they wanted, any other special dance that they wanted.
All right, so as you see, that is my method on how to put the songs together, so that way I can MC, I can get the crowd reaction, I can interact with the crowd, I can do multiple things, and I can hit the button and play the song instantly with no issues and keep the flow of things going. And that's the way you want it. You don't want to have to look for a song. You don't want to have to search and pick the wrong song by accident. The only thing you have to do is double check, triple check you have the songs in the correct order, and double check, triple check with the bride to make sure there's no last minute changes. Once the songs are in the correct order, there's no last minute changes, everything's gonna work out fine. You just gotta make sure you push that right button. That is it. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative, and please like, share, subscribe, and main thing, come back, because I got more videos coming. I'm out of here.